What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, got a new band coming to the channel here, folks. Yes indeed, making their debut by request from Luis Rea and Sid Martin. They both wanted to see me react to this band called Radiohead. And the song they want me to react to is called Paranoid Android. Now, have I heard of Radiohead before? Yes, I obviously have. They had a big hit with a song called Creep. Huge hit. Other than that, I honestly don't think I've heard anything from them. I don't think they had any other hits other than that one song, as far as mainstream media goes. Now, from what I understand of this band, they're classified as a prog rock band, which surprises me because I was a very big prog rock guy for a number of years, long time. So I never really got into these guys. I don't understand how these guys were prog rock, and I hadn't really gotten into them. But in any case, I'm going to give them a shot now. This song, to the best of my knowledge, I have not heard. Now, obviously, if I start listening to it and I go, oh yeah, that's familiar, I remember that, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
Okay? You know me, I'm not going to try and, pull one over on you guys. If I've heard it, I'll let you know. This song was posted by Wise Riley, and the song has 184,690 views, so it'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down in the description below for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Radiohead, Paranoid Android, live at Glastonbury. Okay, I did a reaction from another band from Glastonbury a while ago. So yeah, I know that's a big festival. So I know the crowd's going to be good. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I got a good idea. Hey, Andy, remember that thing we did last time?
Always good to interact with the crowd.
This one is called Paranoid Android.
Okay, crowd likes it. pause really quick. Okay, so as far as I know, this does not sound familiar to me at all. So to the best of my knowledge, I've never heard this before. Okay, so instrumentation-wise, you have three guitar, well, technically you have two guitar players plus the lead singer playing an acoustic. You got the bass player, you got the drummer. Now, three guitar players. Here's guitar. Okay, a lot of people are going to disagree with me with this. There is such thing as too much of a good thing. Okay, when you have three guitar players, it's very easy to get to, for lack of a better term, muddy up the waters. Okay, it is very easy to do that. Now, right now, you have one guitar player doing filler. He's just doing some like background color noise, which is, I believe, this guy right here, actually, that we're looking at. The other guy on the other side isn't even really playing his guitar right now. He's playing a percussion instrument. I forgot what it's called. In marching band, we used to call it a ratchet. So I don't know. I have no idea what the actual technical term is for that instrument. We used to call it a ratchet. So that might be what it's called, but I doubt it. It seems to be like the lead singer is really doing most of the work right now as far as the guitar playing goes. He's the one kind of carrying the melody. Bass player and the drummer are, of course, keeping the song moving, which is a great thing. It sounds like the bassist is pretty much just playing pedal notes, but even playing pedal notes, you have to hit the note on time. So you gotta lock in with the drummer. Even if you're playing whole notes, just hold the note out for a full 4 counts for the measure. You still gotta lock in with the drummer. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you're just holding pedal notes, you don't have to do anything. Wrong. You still have to lock in with the drummer no matter what. Is this prog rock? It's still early. Let's keep going for now. Let's see where the song goes. Let's see where the song goes before I make any snap decisions on that. 10 seconds. I know. I'm still learning. That was a good little breakdown. It sounded like, okay, it sounded to me, and I could be wrong. Timing is always kind of interpretational to counting. So some people might hear 3 and 4. Some people might hear 4 and 3. Some people might just hear 7. To me, that came off as 7. It came off like that went into 7/4. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is awesome. I love it when songs go into 7. I love outrageous time signatures in general, but I'm trying to get away from them. I'm trying to get more into the straight ahead rock 4x4s. Because I've lived in this prog world for so long. It's like, okay, what else is out there besides, crazy time signatures? Don't get me wrong. I can appreciate a song that's in 11/16. I appreciate that, but at the same time, how about some just straight ahead rock songs? So that's why I kind of departed away from the prog world. It was like, okay, I've heard pretty much. I'm sure there's other things out there, but I started to get a feel for, here's what happened. I was listening to a lot of prog rock and a lot of just, crazy time signature stuff, crazy key signature stuff, constant changes, and I started to get so wrapped up in the technicality. I found myself really analyzing and getting wrapped up in the technical aspects of songs. I wasn't really just enjoying them. I wasn't really just, rocking out to them. I was too busy counting, and I was too busy, tapping, and I was too busy doing everything else. So, that's why I kind of got out of the prog world. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, I kind of left the prog world. I was like, okay, let's see what else is out there besides prog rock. For a long time, I had the mentality that prog rock was the greatest thing in the world and everything else was just garbage. Well, I'm starting to learn that that's not true. There's a lot of good stuff out there that doesn't have crazy time signatures and stuff. I can still appreciate a good time signature change, though. Of course. Absolutely. It changes things up. It keeps things fresh. Like right here, going into that 7/4 time. Brilliant. Loved it. Anyway, let's keep going. We're going back into that slow feel again. I mean, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. I'll be honest with you. This is going to require some thought. Well, there you go, folks. That was Radiohead with Paranoid Android, a request from Luis Rea and Sid Martin. Okay, so I gave this one some thought. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.1. Yeah, 8.1. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Starting off, let me just get this out of the way, okay? Is this my cup of tea? Honestly, no. I don't ever really see this appearing on my playlist, okay? Not my cup of tea at all. It's not something I would ever listen to again, probably. Having said that, though, does that mean it's a bad song? No, not at all. It's actually, there's a lot going on in that song, and I'm gonna do my best to break it down as quickly as possible. Okay, so bass player, very versatile. I mean, he's staying locked in with the drummer on the beginning, on the end, on the slower parts, the softer parts. He's really kind of keeping on the pedal notes and helping to fill out the color. However, as the song starts to build, he starts to get a lot more active. He's walking all the way up to the G, and he's up here on the fretboard, up under the 10th and 12th fret. So he's walking all over the place, being far more melodic than he was in the beginning and at the end, where he's doing the filling out pedal notes. Great show of technicality. More importantly, great show of versatility within the bass playing. Drummer, very solid. I love the rhythm selection. I love his syncopation. More importantly, I love his subdivision selections. He's not overplaying. He's playing a style that fits the mood and tone of the song perfectly. He's not being a distraction. He's not calling any extra attention to himself through his playing. He's not being subdued, though. Don't get me wrong. It's not like he's just sitting back and just, laying down a swing beat or anything like that. No, he's on top of things. He is doing some great fills, playing some great roles. Like I said, the subdividing and the syncopation with the bass player and the guitar players on those fills, fantastic, super tight. Really like that. The guitar players, very much, I would say 80% of the song was color, was filler, was adding, not tangents. It's not like they went off on a skew, but they were not carrying melody. They were adding more flares here and there, which unusual for guitar players, because usually guitar players are the ones carrying the melody from an instrumentation standpoint. But since there's no keyboard there to add the color, I mean, the lead singer, I'm going to get to the lead singer in a second here. The electric guitar players were doing more for ambiance and color than they were. However, what they were adding, very tasteful, very well done. The lead singer was the one who really kind of carried this tune on his back. He picked up the ball and ran it to the end zone, to be honest with you. His right hand had a great feel on the acoustic. I mean, obviously left hand was doing a great job too, but the right hand was doing a fantastic job with the feel of the playing of the notes. So he was able to differentiate between strums, which is fantastic. Vocally, I see the talent. I do see the talent. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the talent. His vocal tone, maybe it was the song. I don't know, but it seemed to me like he was really pulling back. Like, really pulling back. At the beginning, I liked it. I liked what he was singing at the beginning during the softer part. He was able to transition from chest voice to falsetto very smoothly. You could usually hear a break, and I did hear the break between the transition from chest to falsetto. I did hear it, but it was very slight. And when he did go into falsetto, it wasn't breathy. It wasn't thin. It still had a full sound to it, which made me think for a second, is he doing blend? No, he's not doing blend. It was falsetto. I could hear the break. So it was falsetto. But when it went into the other parts, it just sounded I guess unsubstantiated is a good way to put it. It wasn't supported, I guess is a good way to put it. It kind of lost its power. And maybe that's what the song was calling for. Maybe that's what the song needed. I'm not sure. I'm just not personally a big fan of that style, that breathy, in the chest voice. When you're doing chest voice, there's no reason to be breathy. There just isn't. Unless the song calls for it. Then, by all means, go ahead. I'm just not a fan of it. So, like I said, is it a bad song? No, it's not a bad song. It's actually, if you look at it from a songwriting standpoint, it's actually a pretty great song, which is why it's getting the 8.1. It's getting the 8.1 down lower though, like instead of like an 8.5 or an 8.6, because it's just not my cup of tea. I didn't really dig it. You know, there were parts I liked. The 8, you know, going into the 7, that was cool. You know, a measure of 7, a measure of 7, a measure of 7, 2 bars of 4. That's cool. That was neat. It was really neat to hear that. Was it necessary? To be honest with you, it kind of was, because there were parts where the song really started to drag. So, you know, like I said, great song, just not for me, not my cup of tea. I guarantee you this will never find its way on my playlist. It's just not my style of listening. But I don't regret hearing it, and I'm not upset about it. So there you go. 8.1, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, look, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you do join the fan base, there is a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on this bell, it will keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that does it for tonight, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.